Lesson 27. Piece. What's this?
It's a piece of paper.
Are there any pieces of paper on the table?
Yes, there are some pieces of paper on the table.
About how many pieces of bread do you eat with your lunch?
I eat about 4 pieces of bread with my lunch.
A country. The country. Nation. Nationality. British. What's the difference between a country and the country?
The difference between a country and the country is that a country is a nation, whereas the country is the opposite of the town.
What's the name of your country?
Italy, France, etc. is the name of my country.
What's your nationality?
My nationality is Italian, French, etc.
What nationality is Mr. Callan?
Mr. Callan is British.
Live. Do you live in the country?
No, I don't live in the country. I live in a town.
Do most children live with their parents?
Yes, most children live with their parents.
Do you want to live for 100 years?
Yes, I want to live for 100 years.
Pleasant. Unpleasant. Gas. Does gas smell pleasant?
No, gas doesn't smell pleasant. It smells unpleasant.
Do flowers smell unpleasant?
No, flowers don't smell unpleasant. They smell pleasant.
Do most people think work is a pleasant thing?
No, most people don't think work is a pleasant thing. They think it's an unpleasant thing.
Is Paris an unpleasant city?
No, Paris isn't an unpleasant city. It's a pleasant city.
Glass. Cup. What do we drink wine from?
We drink wine from a glass.
Do we drink coffee from a glass?
No, we don't drink coffee from a glass. We drink it from a cup.
Longer than. Shorter than. Is the table longer than the room?
No, the table isn't longer than the room. It's shorter than the room.
Higher than. Lower than. Is the table higher than the door?
No, the table isn't higher than the door. It's lower than the door.
Larger than. Smaller than. Is a village larger than a city?
No, a village isn't larger than a city. It's smaller than a city.
The longest. River. Nile. World. Which is the longest street in this town?
Oxford Street is the longest street in this town.
Which is the longest river in the world?
The Nile is the longest river in the world.
The highest. Mountain. Everest. Mount. Mount. Which is the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world.
The largest. Tokyo. Which is the largest city in Japan?
Tokyo's the largest city in Japan.
Date. What's the date today?
The date today is the 20th of January, 2012.
What was the date yesterday?
The date yesterday was the 19th of January, 2012.
What will the date tomorrow be?
The date tomorrow will be the 21st of January, 2012.
Light. Heavy. Is the table light?
No, the table isn't light. It's heavy.
Is this piece of paper heavier than the table?
No, this piece of paper isn't heavier than the table. It's lighter than the table.
Who's the lightest person in your family?
My mother is the lightest person in my family.
Who's the heaviest person in your family?
My brother's the heaviest person in my family.
Shop. Which is the largest shop in this town?
Harrods is the largest shop in this town.
Are there any shops in the street where you live?
Yes, There are some shops in the street where I live.
Ball. What do we play football with?
We play football with a ball.
Can we play tennis without a ball?
No, we can't play tennis without a ball. We must have a ball to play tennis.
Bedroom. Get up. Sleep. What time do you go to bed at night?
I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night.
What time do you get up in the morning?
I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
How long do you sleep at night?
I sleep about 7 hours at night.
What colour are the walls of your bedroom?
The walls of my bedroom are white.
Are you the first to get up in your family?
No, I'm not the first to get up in my family.
Do you sleep a lot?
No, I don't sleep a lot. I sleep little.
Do you sleep longer than your parents?
No, I don't sleep longer than my parents. I sleep less than my parents.
Lesson 28. Each. How many fingers have I got on both hands?
You've got 8 fingers on both hands.
How many fingers have I got on each hand?
You've got 4 fingers on each hand.
Have we each got 2 eyes?
Yes, we've each got 2 eyes.
Do we say, each student have a book, or each student has a book?
We say each student has a book,
Why?
because the word each is singular.
Has each student got 2 heads?
No, each student hasn't got 2 heads. Each student's only got 1 head.
Has each chair only got 3 legs?
No, each chair hasn't only got 3 legs. Each chair's got 4 legs.
Vegetable. Potato. Carrot. Onion. Pea. Fruit. Apple. Orange. Lemon. Banana. Name me. Do you like vegetables?
Yes, I like vegetables.
Do you like all vegetables?
No, I don't like all vegetables. Some I like, and some I dislike.
Name me, tell me the names of, 4 vegetables, please.
The names of 4 vegetables are potatoes, carrots, onions, and peas.
Name me 4 kinds of fruit.
The names of 4 kinds of fruit are apples, oranges, lemons, and bananas.
Juice. Tomato. Which do you prefer, tomato juice or orange juice?
I prefer orange juice.
What's the plural of tomato?
The plural of tomato is tomatoes.
Study. School children. Do you study Spanish?
No, I don't study Spanish. I study English.
Do most school children like studying?
No, most school children don't like studying. They dislike or hate studying.
Must you study a lot if you want to learn a language well?
Yes, I must study a lot if I want to learn a language well.
Arrive. Leave. What time do you arrive here for your lesson?
I arrive here at 10:20 for my lesson.
Are you the first to arrive in the classroom?
No, I'm not the first to arrive in the classroom.
What time do you leave here after the lesson?
I leave here at 12:30 after the lesson.
What time do you leave home to come here?
I leave home at about 9:45 to come here.
Do you leave your books in the classroom after the lesson?
No, I don't leave my books in the classroom after the lesson. I take them with me.
Do you leave any food on your plate after a meal?
Yes, I leave some food on my plate after a meal.
Sun. Sky. What can we see in the sky during the day?
We can see the sun in the sky during the day.
What color's the sun?
The sun's the color of gold.
What color's the sky today?
The sky's grey today.
Sea. Land. By the sea. Inland. Africa. Mediterranean. Do you live on the sea?
No, I don't live on the sea. I live on the land.
What's the name of the sea between Europe and North Africa?
The name of the sea between Europe and North Africa is the Mediterranean Sea.
Is Moscow by the sea?
No, Moscow isn't by the sea. It's inland.
Is New York inland?
No, New York isn't inland. It's by the sea.
Once. Twice. 3 times. What's this?
It's once 5 equals 5. It's twice 5 equals 10. It's 3 times 5 equals 15. It's 4 times 5 equals 20.
How much is once 90?
Once 90 equals 90.
How much is twice 50?
Twice 50 is 100.
How much is 3 times 13?
3 times 13 is 39.
How many times a week do you come here?
I come here 3 times a week.
How many times a month do you go to the cinema?
I go to the cinema about once a month.
How many times a day do you eat?
I eat 3 times a day.
How many times do we live?
We only live once.
Cut. What am I doing?
You're cutting the table with your finger.
What do we cut meat with?
We cut meat with a knife.
Can we cut bread without a knife?
No, we can't cut bread without a knife.
Lift. Little. Little finger. What am I doing?
You're lifting the table.
Can you lift the table with your little finger?
No, I can't lift the table with my little finger.
Why not?
Because it's too heavy for me to lift.
Is this piece of paper light enough for you to lift?
Yes, this piece of paper is light enough for me to lift.